Hi guys, welcome to Project Cheshire. Come inside. I'm so excited to introduce you guys to Project Cheshire. In this project, we styled the downstairs of a 4-bedroom house. So the client approached us and said, "Oh, Didi, we don't have the full budget to style the whole house. Can we do the whole of downstairs first?" And I said, "Why not?" Downstairs consists of the living room, the entryway, there's an open plan, there's a kitchen diner, and then there's a powder room. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be sharing the entryway, the landing, and the powder room. And then we have 2 more videos coming up to show you the living room and also the open plan. So I know you guys are going to love this video. You guys love this type of videos because you really showed me a lot of love in my project Dartford. So I just felt, okay, for all the projects, I'll be sharing this type of content. So if you want the short version of the transformation, please follow my Instagram page where I always show you guys the before and the after. It's always very, very interesting. I know you guys love it as well. So this is it's quite a small entryway. The client wanted a very, very warm space. Because when we visited this house the first time, it was all white. You guys know how new builds are. So it was plainly all white. And I told the client, listen, we have to do proper wall dressing in this house just because we want to take it out of the ordinary, to give it, you know, character, to give it strength and everything. So we decided to go with wallpaper. We looked to the right hand side of the house. When you just walk in, you can see that the wall was wallpapered. We used this vinyl wallpaper to add texture. It has a very, very lovely texture, and I just love the feel of it when you walk into the house. And then we decided to include a mirror here. If you guys have been following most of my interior styling, I don't miss out mirror in the entryway, no matter how small. And then we have Didi lighting. Listen, I think this Didi lighting has come to stay. I just love the effect on this wall. I love how it's very unique. It's not like the normal wall light that you see. I love, you know, that it's not just a very straight minimal light. Okay, it can serve as minimal light. It can also serve as any type of lighting you want, but in this case I feel like it took the minimalism out of the space. Okay, because we have 2 by the side of the mirror. I'm going to update you guys when I've been able to restock. For now, we only have stock enough for our client. I love the idea of having my light in every client home that we style. We have very limited stock for now, but some of you have also shown interest in the lighting, so we will definitely restock. That's in the pipeline. Okay, comes in the black and the gold. For now, we just have the gold in stock, but we're definitely going to stock up the black as well. So we have this console table as well. I did tell you guys that I'm tired of having radiator cover. The moment we saw this house, we knew, okay, so we can actually escape this radiator cover. So we decided to get a console that's going to sit right on the radiator. Okay, and also this console kind of a little bit conceals the radiator and also adds a lot of style to it. So it's not just the radiator you see when you walk in. What you're going to be focusing on is this beautiful console. And then when we go into the other parts of the house, you guys are going to understand that there is something going on in this house with blue. The theme of the house is neutral, blend of neutral, but we decided to pop a little bit of blue for the clients. We will definitely see different shades of blue in different parts of the house. So to add that shade of blue to this space, we introduced these 2 vases. Okay, 2 similar vases, and it's really nice. And then to add a little bit of greenery to the space, we had to just drop in one of these plants, because if not, the space is just going to look really bland. Okay, you guys already know that I love to style with decor books. We have decor books here, and candle and diffuser is also my thing. I can't miss having candle and diffuser in the entryway, because I feel like when someone walks into your house needs to be inviting. So I'm all for that. So we have this diffuser here, and we have this candle. So you guys, this place smells really amazing right now. And then we have a key box. Listen, so I think by now, when you probably, as if I'm watching Didi, you guys already know some basic things that Didi definitely uses to style her space. So we have this key box. I love that it is made of leather. It's so portable and very functional. So here we have some remotes for the light, and we also have the key. Okay, anyway, that's what we have here. And then there is this gold frame here. Just maybe at some point they'll have to put their photos in there. This is the I think the 4x6. Why does it say 4x6? That's strange. Anyway, so that's all you're gonna see here. When you look to the left of the entryway, one of the brief for this space was to have a shoe rack. And the good thing about this shoe rack is that when you open the door, when the door is open, you barely see it. In fact, somebody can walk into this house and you might not know that it's a shoe rack. So that's how it's very, very portable. And yeah, so we just decided to drop this little verse here just to make it look a little bit lively, nothing serious, okay? And also, did I state that this client is a very simple client? By the time we go around the house, you guys are going to know that this client is a very, very simple client. They don't like clutter. They don't like they don't like clutter. They don't like too much colors. They want it very simple, minimal, not really minimal, but a little bit minimal, clean lines and contemporary. Okay, so we introduced the same wallpaper we have there on this side of the wall because it's quite a large wall, quite a sizable wall. So we just knew that we had to balance off, you know, the two sides of the wall. And honestly, I feel like it's just beautiful. Like, it keeps it really, really warm and lots of texture on this. Clients requested very, very simple chandeliers. In as much as they requested for very simple lighting, I just knew that that was one of my ways of adding a little bit of glam to the space. But I just didn't want to overwhelm them with too much glam because it can be too much. It can, trust me, with this client, it can really be too much. So we're very careful when introducing the glam and everything. So if you come upstairs, we have this very lovely 50 by 50 frame. We have two of them here. We had to use the frame to introduce a little bit of the shade of blue, okay, because the wall is, you know, neutral, so just a touch everywhere. So yes, this is 50 by 50 frame and it's so beautiful. It still kept it very simple, just the way they like it. Okay, come upstairs. This is the landing. We also introduced the same wallpaper on the landing. When we visited this house the first time, all the doors, the walls, everywhere was white. But with this warm wallpaper, it has highlighted the doors, and there's that distinction between the doors and the walls, and it just takes it to the next level. We have two light fixtures, so we decided to use very simple light coverings, and the client requested warm white as well, so we did warm white. And then when you look over to this side, this is something by now you guys know I love to do for most of my clients. When they're a family, right, we had to introduce their personal pictures with this wall light. These frames are so beautiful. Like, I love the style of these frames. They really, really took the whole place to another level. I can imagine their excitement when they see this space. There's this unity I feel like this exudes, and I'm so excited to see their reaction when they see this. The landing is such a small space, but we actually knew that it was important to personalize the landing for them, since the bedrooms are here and it feels like a very private space. So that's why we had to do the, you know, the picture wall there. And then here we have this lovely frame. It feels really serene, okay? And while trying to introduce a very serene frame, we also used it to introduce a pop of color on the landing so you guys can see. And as usual, picture light. When you walk in, this is the living room, which you guys are going to see in the next video. I don't want to spoil it, so that's why the door is shut. And then there's a storage here. You might not be able to see that, but we painted one side of the wall while we wallpapered this side and then the landing part. So we also try to introduce the same shade of color, so that we don't contrast too much, just ties in the whole space. So we introduce the same shade of color as paint on the wall, okay? And then this door leads to the open plan, which you guys are going to see in a different video as well. But then this is the main focus right now. This is a powder room that we styled up a little bit. So client just wanted us to style it up so that when they have guests, like, it just blends with the whole, everything going on downstairs. Come in. As you can see from this mirror, there is a reflection of wallpaper. We actually did something, like I said, every part of the house we style, we try to introduce a shade of blue. It doesn't matter what shade, we're just playing around with all shades of blue, okay? So for this powder room, we had to keep it really light. But we also realized that in as much as they wanted blue, I feel like too much blue is gonna just be too much. Like, I mean, the shade, the deeper we go, the more they get tired of the blue. Do you get? So we try to keep most of the shades very, very minimal. So here we have this mirror, just because when you're washing your hands, you need to be able to, have a look at yourself, reset, and how do I look? I still look intact as a guest. Okay. So that's what this mirror is all about. And then, as usual, we have our rechargeable wall lights. We also introduced the paint we have inside the house into this place, just to warm it up a little bit. On this wall, we introduced this very beautiful blue floral wallpaper. And then we also introduced this little shelf, because we don't want to overwhelm the space with shelves. So, but this shelf is strictly for functional purpose, with all the guest towels here, the candle, and the little vase. But I think for me, this was the main purpose of this shelf, so we can be able to stack some extra towels here for the guests. When you come into this part, just because we didn't want to leave the wall very bland, we had to introduce this lovely frame with another pop of blue. You can see the shade of blue here. It's a darker shade of blue, but because of the frame itself, it feels a bit muted. This is a very, very simple powder room, and I feel like any guest that walks into this place will just feel like, oh wow, there is this wow effect it gives when you walk into this toilet. I'm not even joking. Yes, because Didi styled it. Let me know what you guys think about this entryway. Do you think that it feels warm enough, just like the client wanted? Do you think that they're gonna love it? Because I'm supposed to hand over this afternoon, so I'm really, really, really anxious to know how they feel about their home. That's always priority for us when we style up anybody's home. What is your favorite thing in this space? Please don't miss out on other parts of the house, especially the living room. You guys are gonna love, love, love what we did in that living room. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you want to contact us to style up your home, please visit our website and send in an inquiry, and somebody's going to give you a call. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed styling up this home. Please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Stay fabulous. Bye.
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Nah, I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking lately it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back. Baby, it's you. Baby, it's you. Whatever, and I would never. Yeah. You've been flexing everywhere. Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you. You stole your peace, put it on me. But baby, it's you. Lying like a rat, but take your stuff back.